Welcome, all you plus two comedy modifiers and wonderful patrons, back to the show. I don't know what happened to my voice there. Welcome back to A Decadent Mind. TV's Noah here. My smoothie's almost gone, and I'm really cold today, so I have a blanket. So I hope you guys don't mind. I'm trying to get all cozy. So last time on A Decadent Mind, we had the theory that there is a virtuous path and a path of sin, and that the sin path explains the virtuous path. So, in the sin path for lust, I realized that all the words written here are hiding numbers. Written 10, 8, 1, 9, 1, 10, 1, 4, 10. All right? We're going to apply that same logic to this message here, which I'll make bigger now. And in poking through this, I've already found a few letters. So I don't know if I've told you. That gives me 5, F-I-V-E. I'm going to assume that we ignore the punctuation, which is also worrisome, which also means that, like, it can go through periods and, like, line breaks, so I have to, like, really focus. And I call it Faith Re-Entered, T-H-R-E-E. Yes. So that's 3. So we're just going through it with a fine-tooth comb now. Our lives when the phone ends in 1. Of our landline, of our phone line rang. That's fine. If I've, there's another if I've. Ever complained about, that's probably fine, about any, at any, that's fine, habit of our teen girl. That's the 14. Of our teen. There's the 14. All right, making good progress. It was about her irresponsibility. All right, that's fine. Thought there might be something hiding there. To call home when she runs late. That all looks fine to me. Anyway, the call is very strange. T-E-A-N. Slate, but that's not really a... When it rang. Alright, that looks fine. It lit up the screen. This... I know it went yellow is going to be one of them, but it lit up. No, alright, everything looks fine here. It went yellow. Yeah, that's 20. It went yellow is 20. I don't know why I didn't capitalize that one. And my heart sank. No, my heart was beating. I just started making up words. My heart was beating like crazy. That looks all... Yep, that looks good. All right. Imagine looks fine. My relief. Imagine my relief. No, that looks all fine. When it was her, and let us know she'd. That the she'd is very suspicious. And no. She'd run late. Yet again. Thank you for your interest. All right, because the way I see it, you got your basic numbers. I feel like I should have run into a 9 at some point in there. Unless there's an 11 or a 12 in there somewhere. Once you get past 12, everything either has to end in teen. So like I can look for the TEE. I was hoping that we weren't going to play that homophone game, late 8, but it's possible. It's definitely something I considered. I would feel more comfortable because when I saw late and 8, I immediately started looking for like one, WON, but I don't see anything like that. But once you get past 12, it has to either end in teen or Y. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, unless there's 100 or 1,000 hiding in there, which I don't think we are, because the repetition of 5 makes me think that this is a simple cipher. Like this is just turn these into letters. Because what we got right now is E, C, A, D, E, J, K, L, M, N, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. T. All right, so apparently I missed a 4 because that's the word decadent. Almost. I missed an A as well. No. D-E-C-A-D-E-N-T. So yeah, apparently I missed a 4 somewhere. Like early. I missed an early 4. Yeah, I missed it right here. Of our young daughter. Decadent. Cool. So, let me take a quick victory sip because I feel like I actually made some progress today, which is rare. Victory tastes like blueberries. Sorry. Foe. Foe. Does that mean the answer to this is mind? Just out of curiosity. No, I just thought I'd try it. I kind of, my guess is solving this perhaps in a similar way will get me the other half of the word because I need both sides of the coin. So I already have this written down so I can look at it a little simpler. It does say some as if I should be adding this. Oh, I picked out the words. All right, so I don't need this. I mean, I could. If I do a number to letter cipher, and I do 19, 10, 25, what do I get? It's almost sky. Maybe did I do the math wrong? It's red for some reason. My guess is that the answer is sky, but 9 plus 1 is totally 10, not 11. So unless there's something in the page source or something that like... I'm going to try sky. That could all just be coincidence that I'm just forcing this. No, it's not sky. I mean, some means addition. It's 25 for sure. 10 plus 8 is 18, plus 1 is definitely 19. But calzone is red. Calzone being red, I definitely think is strange. And if I could somehow justify that, meaning that, oh, we count it twice, then I could go from 10, because it's component A is 9, component B is 1. And if I put those together, get 10, which would be J. One more would be K. If there'd be a way I could add one more, I could get the word sky. But I just tried the word sky and it didn't do jack. So, who knows? Oh, maybe we take one away and get sin? Or, no, psi? It's -1 in my book. Yeah. No, wait, hold on. If you're saying that because it's red, it's a -1, it'd be 9 minus 1, which would be 8, which is E, F, G, H, which would be shy. Interesting. Okay. Well, that... I don't know why I'm supposed to subtract it because it's red. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, why it's a -1. But, I mean, we got there, and that's what's important. All right, so let's write down these answers. Lust answer O underscore, and then chastity wait, that's charity. Red means no. All right, I guess that makes sense. Answer is foe. Right? F-O. So it could be O underscore F-O or foo underscore. All right, let's grab two more, I guess. Get rid of this. Okay. So which one is this? This is sloth. I don't know what's the opposite of sloth. What would be the opposite of sloth? Did I accidentally close the other thing? Diligence. I assume these are all saints and sinners, I guess. Humility. Oh my god, I'm getting so annoyed. Just go through this way. These. Okay. Okay. So, at least this kind of looks like it's going to make sense with this, right? All right, I remember staring at this. Trying to find a connection between E to I and I to S. If you can get this, then you can do these ones. All right. Is there a reason that this is in a text notepad? Like, are they shortcuts or doesn't? I thought like maybe like the first option would be something starting with an E, then an I, then an S, and that would be a way to interpret this. Ah. All right. So I think I'm gonna view the page source here to see if there's anything hide. Oh, there is. There's stuff hiding things. Also, this is a conveyor belt. Stop coming at me for my lack of artistic skills. I knew it was a conveyor belt. I would never come at you for that. There's clearly an arrow on it. I'm sorry that people asked you about this. Cut the final process in 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 2, 1, and 4 pieces. For easy consumption. Look, this is sloth, and you're asking me to do stuff, so already I'm not big into this. Those numbers do not seem to relate to many of the things here. Uh, I mean, there's not a lot of relationship. Sorry. Uh, there's not a lot of similarities between 8, 4, 27, and 13. 13's like 13's a prime number, so that one being in there is very odd. Uh, and then you got two even numbers. You got 4, which is a perfect square. You got 27, which is 3 times 9. Why am I? Okay. I'll be right back. That yawn almost took me out. What does that have to do with these numbers? Cut the final product in 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 2, 1, and 4 pieces for easy consumption. But that says the final product. So I feel like I should figure out the rest of this first. And I know I said this last stream, but I'm going to restate it because it's a new week. These are coming out of the pink box because it's a conveyor belt, which is very clear and no one should complain about it. That means it has already gone through whatever the B10 process is. So one would assume that whatever the B process is, it's been applied to whatever the original 4 numbers were. So in a way, these numbers have one thing in common, which is they've all been through the B10 process. And so we should be able to find a similarity between the two, or between the 4 numbers. But of course, the B10 process could be anything. It could simply be we added 3 to all the numbers. And the original numbers were, 10, 5, 1, and 24. It's entirely possible. I'm sorry, gang. I'm sorry I'm so yawny today. Alright, let's go back to this, because I feel like this is the Rosetta Stone. And here's a B. It's a lowercase b. But perhaps if we figure out what that B stands for, we can at least have something. So how do we get from E to I and from I to S? What is the process? We're assuming that based on what's going on here, I'll explain that. This is the only part I have data for right now, is 13, 8, 4, and 27. And I know that they've gone through the B10 process. So I can at least look at them and say, this is a result. Putting them through, taking those same numbers and putting them through the B2 tiny 5 process, I have nothing to base on what that process means. And then I'm assuming that the knight has something to do with chess. So I'm sure maybe what it actually is saying is B10, B2, 5, L, since it's a chess piece that moves in an L. But since I have no idea what this could possibly mean, and there's no way for me to extract that, I can at least say I know something happened to these numbers known as the B10 process and try to figure out what that event was. And then I could try to if I figure out what this process was, B10, I might be able to then figure out what B2 means. But I have no data on B2 other than it's next to happen to these numbers, so I can't extrapolate anything from it. I'm now not thinking that it is a Rosetta Stone situation where I need to use in the last one, I guess, the sin to figure out the I almost fell asleep. Hold on. The sin to figure out the virtue. I think they're just saying that they're related in some way, that like there's a link between them in their solving method, but they're not the same solving exactly. I mean, it was pretty similar between chastity and lust. All right. So I mean, this is a very similar thing in that like a process happens here, and E goes in, a process happens, I comes out. Now, I'm assuming that I can draw from this that the same process happens and I becomes S. I guess another assumption I need to make here is that, or at least this is what I'm currently working on, the letters in this case somehow equal a number. Because this is all math problems. So I don't have any equals. So there's nothing I can really extrapolate from this other than I need to figure out this part first. And this is also implying that if I can figure out this, I can assign, I'll be able to figure out what all letters equal. A, B, C, E, F, G, H, I, J, okay. S, T. See, the other thing that's interesting is that M actually comes before T in the alphabet. Because this is an increase the whole time. This is the only decrease I see. Maybe, no, it's not a word. E is the 5th letter. Second letter of that is I. I is the 9th letter, but there's no S in that. I think we did the keyboard idea. E to I is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves. I to S is 1, 2, 3, 4 moves. That's not right. T to M on the keyboard is a shit ton of moves. So that's not it. T to M, T to M. Why? Also, it's so weird that EIS question mark, TM question. Why is that one only an equation of 3 numbers or 3 letters? While the top one is 4. M's not used anywhere in the message other than in same principle. I'm also assuming that the bottom part, the answers are all letters and it's going to spell something. You want me to move on? I'll move on. Sometimes I just gotta talk stuff out, you know? Alright. Tab. I don't know what this word means, so I'm gonna Google it. So this is charity. Oops. So if this is charity, I should probably head to greed. Yeah, sure, whatever. What's greed? Is it this weird one that looks like luxury? No, shit, that's lux. That's lust. That's gluttony. Come on. I think this is it. Okay. I feel like this is it. Yeah, greed. All right, so. Charity appears to be not as much as greed. Greed already has more. Just saying. Greed works. So 10 to the whatever power just means we're adding that many zeros. You know? So 10 to the 18th power is 1 followed by 18 zeros. That's just how that works. I mean, we could just take these numbers and try to make them letters. None of them are over 26, so I don't see a reason not to do that. I already have the numbers here. How about that? Well, how about that then? These are the charity numbers. Okay. Well, we might as well give it a try. I feel like I've already tried it, but... Decrypt, damn you. Yeah, those double X's are not great. They're certainly not great. Nope. Yeah, greed has these goofy parts too, which makes me think this is 10 and this is 6, I guess. No, because it would be is 10 with 2 zeros, so that would, or 1 with 2 zeros, so that would be 100 times 5, so that would be 500 and 300. Which is super strange for those numbers to appear out of freaking nowhere. A lot of similar numbers too. 2 18s, 2 24s, 2 24s, 2 18s. 2 9s, 2 1s. No 9s, no 1s. Okay. Yeah. I mean, like, just because I haven't done it. $18, 6, 15, 12, 24, 6, 24, 15. We'll call this 10 and 6. 3, 18, 12. It's worth it to at least check. I don't think this is right, but yeah, it doesn't look like anything to me. What is this? Okay. So yeah, this definitely, like, what this would be is how many zeros are after the decimal point. So it would be 0.15 zeros and then a 1. So these are all extremely small things. Again, the numbers stay below 26. So it makes me want to just make them letters, but it's not that. I mean, very, very, very small. What I guess we could do is find out what these numbers are and then take the first letter of the new number. Because, like, it goes kind of the same way in that it's like tenths, hundredths, thousandth, 100,000th. Like, and if I know anything from playing clicker heroes, like the really bigger numbers are like octillions and untillions, which gives us some nice vowels, which makes me think it could be words. So, is there like just an easy way to do this, to like identify the numbers? Like the names of numbers. Is that a thing I can just Google? Names of numbers. Name of large numbers, please. Hey, look at these. Look at all these symbols. This kind of looks like it could be freaking helpful. So let's just look at these, because these are the negative ones. These are the positive ones. So let's just, real quick, let's just give this a once-over. We got trillion. No, that's not, it can't be right. That's only a trillion? What's 18 zeros is a trillion? No, it's got to be a quintillion. Welcome back. And then 6 would have to be a U, though, if that's a Q. Which is not, it's an M. We officially solved chastity and lust. We're now looking at these powers of 10 in charity and greed. I'm thinking that we find out what these numbers are, and then maybe we take the first letter of them or something. Or maybe I should just write them all out. Because what I'm so, I mean, I guess we don't know if it's which one of these at once, you know. And I also, you know what I don't see here? Oh no, there is 9. Are all the numbers represented here at least? They are, aren't they? All right, I think we're on the right track here. So it goes trillion. No, it doesn't. That's a fucking lie. It goes quintillion. We're looking at SS here and not SL, which are things I don't understand. It goes quintillion. Six million, 15 quadrillion, 12 trillion, 24 septillion, 6 million, 24 septillion, 15 quadrillion, 10. Oh yeah, it's question mark. Because we don't know, I'm not 100% sure what we're doing with this nonsense. But my guess is it would be 500 and then 300. Which I think is right. If what I'm doing is right, it's very interesting that we have 300 here. So it's not the first letter, because why wouldn't she just use trillion to do this? Maybe it's the number of letters in the word? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do with this 3. Well, that would be 1,000. And then 18 and 12. Maybe. I maybe. Let's finish this out and then we'll look at it that way. Because we got to get the last 2 digits, which are 18 and 12, which would be quintillion. And trillion. Okay. Save. So then you're saying from here to look at the tops and be like, quint means 4. No, quint means 5. 5, 1, 4, 3, 7, 1, 7, 4, and then I don't know what's going on with these 500s then. Because again, if I'm supposed to get 3 out of this, 300, why not just go with trillion? Five, 3. I like the idea. I do. I don't know what to do with 1,000. And then if I turn these just all into letters, like I get gibberish. I get EA sports, it's in the game. I get EA DC. This is not good. G. No, we are not. We are not at all sure. I believe SS would be the American version of doing things. Because I know that in some cultures y'all use your commas differently in numbers. Like, we break up our numbers like, oops, nope. Where it's always in 3s, and then I'd like throw 0 here or here. And then if I was going to throw in another 0, it'd be here, and then I do this. And I know y'all do it differently sometimes. It could be that we just took it from the wrong place. It's entirely possible. And you know what I didn't do? I didn't check the source code. See if there's anything hiding in here. There isn't. There's nothing hiding in here. It's the 300 and the 500 that are so interesting. Because one, I'm not positive 300 and 500 are the correct things I'm even supposed to have there. But if they are, we already have something that points to 5 and 3 in quintillion and trillion. That makes me think number of letters again. But on top of that, if it is number of letters, the smallest word is what, million? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so that would be G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That would be K. That doesn't make any sense. So it's probably not that either. I think we're dancing around it, Maka. I think we're dancing around it, but I think we're approaching somewhere near the area of figuring this out. Because we can do pretty much the exact same thing to the other version, which is the charity version. And you just kind of add THs to things. So instead of it being like 1,000, million, trillion, it's thousandth, millionth, trillionth. You don't have the correct thing, but the mentality is there. All right. Well, you know what? I got 2 solves today. I solved lust and chastity. So I'm gonna chalk up today as a big old victory. Oh, I don't even have. Well, here, dancing sausage. I took confetti off my board, but dancing sausage, big old victory. So we'll save big brain for when I solve the whole thing. But thanks so much for joining me for another edition of A Decadent Mind. This is the last chance to the tip. Hey, I'm back. This is the last Patreon stream before the holidays, so happy holidays, everybody. I will honestly answer that question. Currently, my board is full of Taskmaster stuff. So Taskmaster has taken up so many of my buttons that I don't have many other buttons left. So that's... Big Brain is still here, though. I'm not going to activate it, but Big Brain is still on the board. There should be, right? I think there'll be a stream next Tuesday. Probably. That's not like Christmas Day, is it? No, Christmas is over the weekend. Yeah, we should be back. But it'll be after Christmas. So happy holidays. And if you're watching this on YouTube, none of this matters. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to take a nap. And I will see you all next time.